See, y'all was all out of order because y'all ain't never got married to happen. Right, wrong?
Right.
So it's like everything happens for a reason to change that person's in that season. So like I said again, you definitely got seasons since all the shit didn't happen to you. Right, wrong?
Yep.
So now you know better to do it better. There you go. You in your natural order. They not.
Yeah, you got a point there, my brother.
Because again, dog, you born one way. And that one way that you were born was to create. To create what?
Right.
A reality. And while you creating a reality, you supposed to what? Know what you're doing. Meaning, being responsible for that reality and what's in that reality that's with you in that reality. So like I said again,
Yeah.
if you're not being responsible, when shit happens, you ain't gonna know what to do. Because
I don't know what
again,
to do, yeah.
everything is about what you gonna do when it happens, because cause and effect is happening right now.
Right.
So it's always something happening. It's just that you gotta be able to deal with it when it happens. That's why you gotta always be doing what you said. Gotta always be thinking.
Right.
Because the possibility is, like you said again, it's infinite.
Right.
And that's where the 0 0 come in there. Put them bitches together, you got infinity. You got forever.
Yep.
Right there. So when you look at two circles coming together being one, you look at that circle, it's really twisted. That's how you get two of them.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's still one,
Uh-huh.
just untwisted.
Right.
Because when you twist it, what you got? You got the man and the woman and the man. However you want to put it, you got just them two. See what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
you twisted it to get what? Most stuff out of it. Then you got me. Then you got you. You got mom. You got everybody doing what they do. But they still don't realize we come from one source, the circle, to be the ones. You see?
Well, well, this is my thing here, my brother. So, like, me, okay, I know we all go through some shit,
Yes.
but then, like, say for instance, like, okay, like me, when I started getting out here, I had to go out there. My parents would try to tell me right from wrong. And I went out there and I was, what I'm saying, fucking up. And I had to go and thought my own head.
There
You
you
see what I'm
go.
saying?
There you go. Because you had to find out on your own. You was rebelling to what made sense and what didn't. What they were saying didn't make no sense to you. So you went up against that there. Because you knew better than that. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't you being
Right.
wrong. It was them being wrong, trying to teach you wrong, but you wasn't taking it in. Because naturally you was born right. Until they what? Twisted your ass.
Right.
And that's with every fucking
But,
baby. Because what they said Jesus was the only motherfucker born here perfect. Didn't them bitches say that shit?
yep.
Think about it, dog. Every living human being in this bitch is born perfect unless they born into a vessel that's already fucked up. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then sometimes they come out all right, but have a little side effect, like my little nephews in there. All of them was crack babies. You feel me? But look at all of them, finished
Right.
college and everything. And only one of them don't
Uh-huh.
play with. Only one of them don't play that God Jesus shit, and that's my little nephew Alex. He don't play that shit.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my thing, no, I was referring to was like, okay, so like if like if me and her, we going through some shit or whatever we going through, that it shouldn't be you to pull your children into this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if your children, you supposed to be teaching them right, wrong, and and they supposed to, you don't pull them into your goddamn dark spot. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Try to use it as your cover, as a shield. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you're wrong.
Because
That's when you're wrong. That's when you're wrong. That's when you're wronger than two left shoes.
yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying though. So like, I mean, the kids supposed they gotta learn too. But then you should have to go through. You should have to what? Think how much that DUI cost? Let me know. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying though. They shouldn't have to go through what you finna go through just because you didn't learn. You
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
There you go. Cause see, they should have been shielded from that, there. Cause just like a lot of people, they stay together for the children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people not even getting along, but they'll stay together just for the children, just so they don't see they wrong that they doing to each other. You got me? You got
Yeah.
people that do that there. That's called them shielding the kids from what's really going on. But then that's bad also. Because if you hiding all the fucking dysfunctionalness in your relationship from them, when the shit finally hit them, it's gonna hit them too hard.
It's gonna hit who too hard?
The kids. Because you was already painting a picture that they were seeing that wasn't the truth.
Well, that's what she was trying to say. Shit like that. They're like, like she been painting a picture of me being a good person, and now it's just coming out and showing.
That,
So no, you trying to make it like that.
there you go. Cause that's what I'm telling you. See, the picture was you on pins and needles walking around on eggshells in the house. See, that was the picture
Right.
that was being painted that wasn't the right picture because right there had you feeling a certain way while you was in the house. When the truth is, the balance was supposed to be you and her talking this out in a room to yourself, real quietly. You got me?
Uh-huh.
Where the kids won't
Uh-huh.
hear nothing, won't see nothing, and don't hear nothing. But that is it. Even that hiding and y'all not resolving that shit by communicating, when the shit do hit the fan, it gets worse for them.
Well, that's the thing, we did do that for a long, long time.
Right, right.
We could pull this up off and talk. But the whole time, I didn't know she was going and doing this shit like she doing now. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
You ain't know she was going
That's why
backwards.
I don't want the children.
Yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
know she was
because I
going
knew that.
backwards.
I knew they were real close, and she was trying to keep them away from me for a reason. I was just trying to figure out.
That was the reason. See, that was the reason. See, because
Yeah.
the reason was she saw that you was in order. And you was going to get them in order. And she ain't need them in order if she out of order. Because she already knew she was getting rid of you. Just letting you know that now. Because that guy, Jesus, and the devil bullshit was telling her to get rid of you.
Yeah, man. So you see, they was already that been playing a long time.
I'm trying to tell you, her mind been twisted a long time. Once you started showing her the divine mind is y'all being together, that God and Jesus shit that got her all off balance and shit, because they ain't got no woman in that shit but her ass. Got what I'm saying? So it got her so thrown the fuck off. She ain't hearing what you giving to her. See, she just listening not with her motherfucking mind, but with her ears. So she can't really see what's really going on because she ain't listening with the right part of her body.
Right.
That's why she's so thrown off. So you ain't never supposed to go against yourself.
Yeah, man. Damn. So yeah, man. This shit, man.
Like I told you, Amber, and you know too, the truth makes sense to what you need to do. See, it ain't about no want to do shit. That shit they taught you.
Uh-huh.
The life we living in is the needing to do. So when you do what you need to do, you can get whatever you want after that.
Right. Everything fall right on its
For
place.
right play, but we've been taught to need to want instead of getting what you
No,
need.
no, no, no,
You see?
no. That ain't it. I never thought that way. I
Hmm.
said, man, if I can get to what I need first, because that's all I'm worried about. Oh, that's all I'm concerned about is what I need,
That's why you was
and
always in
everything else
order.
fall in place.
That's why you was all in order. That's why when you did fall out of that order of what you need, that's when you started. I want this hole. I want that hole. I want this hole. I want that hole. And that's how you end up getting pushed outside the relationship because of what you was what wanting. You see, instead of what you needed. See, you needed to let them get a better relationship with that woman. But shit, you wanted what you needed. what you but you wanted this relationship with other ones before you can have a relationship with that one you was with already. See what I'm saying?
Well, you know how men are.
Yeah. Because again, we was taught that confusion. We was taught to conquer the women. Instead of teaching them to be better. You see what I'm saying? They supposed to be really teaching us to be better. You got me?
Uh-huh.
Because they ain't teaching us to be.
In a picture like Puff Daddy and Suge Knight all them up.
Yeah. There you go. Because you was Puff Daddy, Suge Knight, and all them at one time. You was. I was too. I was too.
Yeah.
We was you call them women manipulators. Women manipulators. That's what we was. See, we ain't want them women
Uh-huh.
that we were getting on the side because we already had the one we wanted already at home. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
That's the game. That's the game that they taught us to play. That's why you always competing against each other. You see?
Uh-huh.
Instead of helping each other, you did? Because a lot of the women that you were sleeping with when you had her, you could have just been talking to them, and right now they'd be better women
Yeah.
if you would have never put a pogo stick on them. See what I'm saying?
Well, the way they look at things, and even if you're talking to a motherfucker, you fucking up anyway.
Why not? Because
You
see,
know what I'm saying? If you know,
because of one reason, Amber, because of the way they what?
because what they want.
Because of what they think, the way they thinking, the way that they thinking. You dig? They thinking dirty about you being dirty because their mind is on something dirty. Got me? But if you
Yeah.
ain't dirty and their mind ain't never on no dirty, they gonna know that he ain't doing no dirty because I know him. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But we always throwing out those negative vibrations, and that will throw everybody out because everybody worrying about what somebody else doing. Got what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Well, you shouldn't be worrying about what I'm doing. I shouldn't be worrying about what you're doing because we doing this shit together. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where everything get fucked
So
up at. And
that's where they got their mind at though, man. If
yeah,
I be seeing that on social media all the time, man. You
competing,
know, like,
competing.
if you even communicating or giving anybody another woman any conversation, you that's cheating.
You cheat. Now why did you? How that cheating when that could make your relationship better? You see, because what we always say, Amber, everybody got a piece of the puzzle. It ain't just a puzzle of you being here.
Yeah. Hanging on my head. Right, my brother. Shit.
So like I said again, when you look at it from the real point of view, meaning that the point of view is in you, shit started to come clear.
Yep.
But as long as you stay on stupid, stuck on stupid with the shit that they taught your ass, you gonna stay where they want your ass at. Stuck.
Same motherfucking box.
Ain't fucking box. Looking out. Look, Amber. Looking out. Not getting out. Looking out. Just looking out.
Peeping out.
Just peeking out. Just
Peeping
peeking
out.
out.
Just
Just
look on.
peeking. Just little corner. Like the little meme they got where they got the nose, the eyeballs, and the 5 little fingers. You know what I'm talking about? Where it look like you're looking over the.
Yeah.
It look like you're looking over the bathroom stall or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it look like. Looking out the box, going, should I get out? Should I get out? Should I get out? Bitch, you should have been got out. You should have got out once you
Right.
saw them 4 fucking corners. Because them 4 fucking corners is what was holding your ass back in the box with the lid on top of it.
Right.
Sooner or later, you got to get out that box, man. Because they put you in there.
Right.
And they fucked up part about it, Amber. They put your ass in there and gave you 5 fucked up words to get out with. And that is it. With those 5 fucked up words, ain't nobody getting out the box, Amber. Because the five fucked up words keep you in the box. Make believe, understand, faith, and hope. Them 5 words is no do words, so guess what? You just close the lid back up on yourself.
On your own damn self.
On your own damn self, dog. Because you ain't listening to your own
Damn.
common sense.
Right.
And I can explain that too. You're born with common sense, that's the truth. The make believe nonsense stop you from using common sense. That's the truth. Facts. That's facts. If you get rid of them 5 fucked up ass words, dog, now you back in order. Because now you back to the point where the truth either makes sense or it don't. Now you're asking questions.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it don't make sense to you, you're going to question shit. You're supposed to. Because the best part of
Yeah.
it making sense is in you knowing it. Shit.
Right.
It ain't rocket science, like you say all the time. It ain't rocket science.
At all.
Something
Nowhere
real,
near it.
something real
I mean,
fucking
it seems
simple.
like simple, man. Know what I'm saying? Though may seem like it before you can get into it, but man, it ain't that damn hard. Just
Uh-uh.
thinking, man.
Like,
Just thinking a little bit more. Just a little. I mean, cause like I said, it's just like walking down the damn door. You take one damn little step, I have a step in that motherfucker. You gonna start no realizing,
you gonna start seeing a little more.
and yeah, and then you gonna make you. Then you gonna be interested. Then you gonna start to become interested. And
Come
then
on,
that's
man.
when you
Come
gonna
on
like,
now.
hey, let me go and get a little more.
Yep,
Let
yep,
me see a little more.
yep. And then you're gonna realize, man, it's the best part of me. Fuck, I'm up now. I'm up now.
Right.
I'm up now. I am up now. Shit. Now I see how I would sleep all the time. Cause y'all motherfucker had me make believe la la land.
Man, all you got them years.
All these fucking years. I've been trying to catch up with myself. Because them lies are too fucking fast to keep up with.
Right.
Can't keep up with them lies, but them lies catch up with your ass, bite you on your ass, then run past your ass and have you still trying to catch up.
Right.
When the truth is the truth. It's balanced, dog. That's why it ain't hard to realize what makes sense.
Right.
Because either it makes sense or it don't. And if it don't make sense, somebody lying. Simple that plain. That's it.
Right.
Because as soon as it don't make sense to you, it ain't something for you to do. Because it ain't in you already. So you don't know. So you know better than that. See, you know better than that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because you always say it too, Amber. You gonna feel the good side and the bad side of whatever you gonna do before you must do that shit.
Right.
You gonna actually get you a little glimpse of the good and the bad if you just think that shit through before you even try that shit.
Yeah, man, you can't, you know, damn well you can't go into that motherfucker shit head on like that and
Nuh-uh.
just don't even know what the fuck.
Never, never that. You gotta ask
Hell
questions.
no.
You gotta ask questions because the facts are the facts. You might not know that, but somebody might do. And that's that person that give you that other piece of the puzzle that's for you. Because like I said again, the truth is the truth. All a part of it.
Right.
They're all a part of it. That's why I say it is all it is, and it even tell on itself when you look at how it's spelled.
Yeah.
I already told you that I is me and you, and that T is nothing but the truth being the plus sign. Put it in the ground and make it grounded. You don't see the motherfucking plus.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see no motherfucking cross. You gonna see a fucking plus sign. You stick that bitch in the ground.
Yeah. I'm like, anybody know. Yeah, plus somebody. Damn. Yeah, my brother said. So it ain't really, man.
It
Man,
ain't
motherfucking way.
it ain't hard to comprehend.
Ain't nobody even thought about it.
Nope.
I,
Nope.
I, I just chose to be opposite.
Nah. Cause you chose, let's say, you chose the truth that makes sense to you instead of what they were teaching. You see what I'm saying?
Right, because it add up in
It didn't.
motherfucking
It
way.
didn't add up. And like I told you, the truth that's already in you is already for you, waiting on you to tap back in. And there we go again with the in again. You see the in again. Once you tap back in, you know what it is in you. You see what I'm saying? It's the truth. Shit.
Right.
And you can spell it different too, because they lay up there and made the word up anyway. So with them making the word up and them spelling the way they spell it, it tells on itself. Because when you spell truth with the way that they spell it, you still see you in the middle. But if you spell the truth the way that I spell it, the way the creator told me to spell it, Tryouth, you get to see you in the truth of you being here in the middle of that there. You see the Y and the motherfucker circle before you see the U. You heard me?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see the Y
yeah.
and the circle before you see the U, nigga. So like I said again, when you spell truth with 7 letters, you see your 5 and your 2 to make it 7. The truth being already in you, just waiting on you to realize for your what? Yourself. Because just like I was saying on, look, this is what I say on Facebook, bro, and I'm gonna keep, I've been tearing my shit around on me, dog. And I watched them do it. And they kept on doing it. And they kept on doing it. I said, boy, if I had some glasses on me that I can record from, I'll let people see exactly how much y'all is censoring my ass. Y'all playing with me saying these words on this damn thing. And I'm saying the word and I see the word coming from just like it's supposed to, Amber. And then they'll change the whole fucking sentence, bro.
I hear you, my brother. I had to take the headphones off.
No, I'm saying that when I be up there writing my shit on Facebook, they be changing my whole sentence. Like I be watching what I done said, and they'll be done said exactly how I said it, dog. And then it'll blink, and let you know all the words are changed.
Damn.
And I said, boy, I wish I had some glasses on that I can film with, so I can lay up there and show people exactly how much they censoring my ass. Them bitches know that I can't read or write and write that shit down. So when I do it with the voice recognition, they do the voice recognition right, but then they change the words after. And then I gotta put on that bitch wow.
No, bro. I'm trying to. Hey, I don't know. I took the headphones off. I can't hear you barely. Let me switch mine.
All right.
Let's see. Let's say something else.
Up now.
Well, I got it sound better there.
Yeah, but I was just saying that it's crazy how they censoring you dealing with that shit because I put on there, I said, now, if you want to see the truth for yourself, to know better, is to know that you'll never know everything. But you should be thinking about everything that you're doing to be responsible. I put that on there. And then after that, I put on there and said, now, anybody that believes, I need you to do me a favor and do yourself a favor and just look in the middle of that word believe so you can see yourself for yourself.
Hey, what's in the lie? What's in the word? Lie?
Lie. And I make sure that I put that lie in capital letters.
Mm-hmm. So, when you point that out, how can I deny that?
They can't
To me,
deny
that's
that.
all.
They can't deny that. That's why I like talking to people about that out there because then they start seeing it for themselves. And then they start thinking, why do you believe in yourself when you're supposed to know yourself? The believing is the doubt that they made you doubt yourself because they want you to believe the lie to become the lie so you keep that shit going.
And so when you think about it like this here, okay, listen to the word.
Mm-hmm.
Believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's say it like this here. It really was supposed to be meant
Mm-mm.
be a liar.
Thank you. That's what it meant to be. You gotta make you into being the lie I need you to be. Because in the beginning of that word, believe, there's be. And in the middle of that word, there's lie. And the other part of that word is, why the fuck you can't see leave?
God damn.
Why you gotta turn the I into E and E into A to see leave in that fucking word believe? Why is lie in the middle of that word instead of leave?
So why do that word only work on that? I mean, why do that leave is only spelled that way on that only one word?
Thank you. Nah. There you go. Cause like I said again, without the B on the end of it, you gotta spell that bitch with the I to E and the E to A. You see?
Yeah.
Without that B, you got leave can't be spelled no other way. You can't use that I and that E.
Mm.
You see? You'll never get
And oh,
leave. You'll never get leave out that believe if you use the I and the E.
right.
You gotta turn the I into an E and an E into an A in order to see leave.
So I'm saying, if you check out B and see how that bitch sound leave,
Right,
what's
that's what I'm
that?
saying. You don't got no word.
Mm-mm.
Amber, you don't have no word, bro.
Uh.
Amber, you don't have no word, dog. Try spelling like that, dog. You won't get no word. Somebody be like, what the fuck that is?
Damn.
You just picturing in your mind right now without that B on the end of it, dog. It don't make no word.
Ain't no word. I ain't think so.
It ain't no word. So I'm like, how could that word be so fucking twisted up if that bitch supposed to be used like it's used? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Amber. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And they say that bitch on TV too fucking much. So you gotta realize something ain't right about that word by itself.
Make it special, don't it? Should make it suspicious.
You got to make it suspicious, dog, because it's too sneaky. Amber, you don't get no sneaky in that, dog. That's like a snake all by itself, dog. That lie is in that bitch to bite your ass if you don't know what it's there for.
Right.
And I know what it's there for. Because it started off with you being. See, because in the front of that bitch is BE when it could be just a B.
Right.
You see?
Just be, yeah.
Nah. Cause shit, you get
Huh.
you cause look, you can get that word out of believe just by just putting the B and then the I, the LIEVE. You see? And still be able to get that lie, believe in that bitch. You did? Even if you just use that B without the E, you still can get that motherfucking leave, believe. But you still don't hear that fucking lie in the bitch. You hear that bitch silent like a motherfucker. I told you why it's silent, dog. Because you don't know you're lying to yourself.
Right.
You see, that's how silent that bitch is.
Right. Damn, that shit crazy, man.
Because what
So,
I
once we point that out to somebody,
mm-hmm.
this is bigger than the thing.
Bro, think like this again. That shouldn't be hard at all right there. At all. At all. At all. Because like I said again, it straight up gives you something to work off of. What I mean by that? What I mean by that? If you look at Make believe, understand, faith, and hope. Now, that's 5 words. If you just sit there and analyze them words and then start thinking, what really matters? Answering questions. That's what matters. Knowing the answer to the question. That's what matters. Nobody ain't supposed to be stuck believing shit. Nobody ain't supposed to be stuck understanding shit. And nobody ain't supposed to be stuck having faith in shit. And nobody ain't supposed to be stuck hoping for shit. Because the truth is just this, Amber. If you got the resources to do the shit, give me the reason why you ain't done did the shit.
Right.
You got the resources. Because 9 times out of 10, when you can't do some shit, what be the reason why you can't do the shit? I'm listening.
Shit.
What be the reason, Amber? Be honest. What be the reason why you can't do some shit when you can do some shit? What be the reason? No money. No money.
Resource, yeah.
No money. Because if you had the money, what would it be, Amber? It'd be done. Because you know what? You know what to do. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said again, if somebody can tell you the truth and you got the resource to do what they say that makes sense to do, why not do it?
Right.
Unless you what? Unless you want the people to suffer so they can praise your ass like they would praise the God and Jesus character, that funky fuckers. And that's what the elite assholes are doing to me and you. They want us to suffer out so we can take ourselves out because they don't want us lasting long. They don't want us living long.
Yeah.
Cause it's so many things, brother, they need to think about, bro, before they live and jump in their fucking ass in this shit head first. And the one with free Medicare. Come on now. How you not think about that when they not realize what the fuck they doing? They giving you free Medicare now so you can say that they care when they have your ass coming there to get a checkup and they can tell you something wrong. You got me? Because if you don't come to the fucking hospital, they ain't gonna be able to tell you something wrong with you, so you can be sick and they have to come back there every fucking week and stuff dealing with them with that bullshit that they told you that was wrong. You dig? So they're gonna give you free health care so you can come in here for free and they can tell you something wrong with you. And then they gonna make the money off you just like they do dealing with a car.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep you sick. They're gonna keep you sick, bro. Cause that's where they make the money at. They don't make no money in getting you better.
So, hey, we're playing with your cousin right here with me, man. Tell him about the damn birth certificate, man, and they got their social security card.
Oh well, it's as simple as your mom and dad or your mama, whoever got the birth certificate, they didn't know when them people were fingerprinting you what they were fingerprinting you for. They ain't know. They thought that was just some format that they do for your birth certificate. No, 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 no. That's proof of life. You feel me? That birth certificate is proof of life because your fingerprints and your feet print go on that bitch. But you don't
Oh,
get.
they do it for birth?
Yeah, you don't get that copy. See, that's the copy I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about the birth, or you talking about the fingerprint and the tooth print?
It's the fingerprints and the feet, the fingerprints and the feet print. Yep. They got a document. They got a document with that on it.
I, I didn't know they,
Oh, you ain't know that? Boy, go look. Go Google the original.
you right, because they call it something, man.
Yeah, dog. And like I said again, when you Google the original birth certificate, you're gonna see that bit with your feet prints on it. You heard?
Yeah.
And
Right
that's
now.
the one that got the numbers and shit on like they got on your social security card.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, man? What's going on with you, man? Hey, how you doing, man? Fine, man. Oh, shit, I ain't got no more. Yeah, man, Collins. Yeah, Collins. I thought you were gonna come back, but yeah, you know this shit back up. Man, I didn't remember my things. It's my hand around. Drunk. Well, shit, I give him a gallon of hell. We ain't make that much, but I'm trying to get some more, get that watermelon while they gonna sell it and try to do some. They gonna sell it. Yeah, dude. Oh, it's fine. Oh, you took off? You know, ain't got my number. There you go. Yeah, there you go. What are you doing? Just laying and sitting around.